Alright, hello and welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to attempt to play the BMP-2M. I guess recently a viewer requested me to play this thing because they weren't doing too well in it, and admittedly the same could be said for me. I'm not really doing too well in this thing either. There we go. I guess the French mystery tank does get annihilated there because I did hear him. There also is another tank here. Admittedly, this is not where I usually go on this map. I go somewhere else, but I guess today, you know, times are different because, I guess there are a lot of light tanks kind of just running around the place. Well, back on topics of the BMP-2M, this thing, I haven't been really doing too great in it either. I guess, it's really not a very easy tank to play. You know, I guess it does have the 30mm APFSDS and tandem-warhead, but, yeah, in the end, your survivability is 0 in comparison to like other light tanks of this BR, like the CV-90 or even the Begleitpanzer. So yeah, in general, not a very fun experience to play. We're just going to sort of push around this AMX-40 here and kind of just use the gun against him. That is not a tank. I'm going to quickly back up before I get shot from an unexpected location because, you know, that can always happen at this BR. There's someone here on the B point who we're just going to kind of send a missile towards, just so that we don't have to deal with him. And yeah, I guess now I'll try and relax, but admittedly that is a bit difficult, especially with all these tanks around us here. Well, admittedly this guy doesn't really notice us though, but yeah, our shells just don't do any damage to him, despite being fully sight on. Alright, well, I guess we do kill someone here. There was trying to spawn camp us. But yeah, as you saw right there, I shot the side of that Merkava. It did absolutely nothing to him. You know, make of that what you will, but when you shoot the side of someone and it doesn't do anything, well, that isn't really that fun. Anyway, I guess we'll try and retake the A point here. I guess, you know, that isn't exactly something that is impossible to do. What I found really questionable was I think a lot of content creators kind of propped up this tank to be like extremely OP or whatnot, but yeah, I don't really see it. I think I'm just better off taking something like a T-64B, just because that thing actually has a gun, actual survivability, and you know, I guess it doesn't have a reverse gear, but that really isn't all that important. There we go. I guess we did see that guy in third person view there. Admittedly, that did kind of blow my cover though, so I do kind of have to back up here. Allied team has sort of made it to the A point now again, so I guess we're not getting spawn camped anymore, so that's quite nice. But you know, the enemy tanks are still here and large numbers, and we do kind of have to yeah, deal with them if we want to win the game. Oh, there we go. We actually do get another intelligence scout. So all that remains now is that tank down there, but yeah, we'll probably start seeing more enemy tanks coming out of their spawn, so we do have to be careful about those as well. Alright, there we go. So looks like we do finally get rid of that guy there. Is there anybody else here? Maybe not, maybe, hopefully not. I'm just gonna kind of look around this corner maybe to see if there is anybody there. There is not. So yeah, I think right now I'm just gonna stay here because yeah, this tank is best played passively and defensively, because if you go offensive you just get shot in the hole, and yeah, that's really the end of you. Oh, there we go. We actually do get a kill on that A4 there with our thermal tracking, which, you know, is nice to see. Looks like the enemy team is actually, no, they're still fairly alive. We have 7 people, they have 6. So, yeah, the game could actually be turned around if they spawn in tanks, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Looks like we do hear a helicopter here behind us somewhere, but yeah, I'm not, oh, okay, never mind. Looks like our teammate has actually dealt with it. There is a ZTZ-96 here on the capture zone, but I'm not going to push him because there's no need to. We have the A point, we have the B point, so you know, if we push, only bad things happen. So I think what I'm going to do now is just yeah, sit here and hope that the tickets drain. Now I do hear the ZTZ right in front of me here, so he can push us really whenever. There we go. We do scout him there, and there we go. Looks like our 30mm does decide to do damage that time. So yeah, we do actually manage to, I guess, prevent him from doing any more damage to our team. Alright, well I guess we end the game with 7 kills, or 8 kills actually, and 3 assists, 1 death. Certainly not a bad result, but once again, this is the exception, not the norm. Alright, for our next map, we are here on this really suboptimal configuration of Ardennes, where there's only like 1 capture zone and 1 city. This is really not a great experience for the BMP-2M, just because there are really no places where you can hide. You kind of just face the enemy head on, and yeah, that really doesn't end up with good results usually, but you know, I'll try and see what I do here. Oh, there we go. Looks like we just saw a CV90-40 there. We just shot a couple shots in him, but yeah, didn't really finish him off. I think I'm just going to kind of sit here now, because here we can't really be shot from behind. Well, I guess we can, but it isn't, you know, as likely to happen. And yeah, I think we're just going to kind of prevent, or try to prevent, the A point from getting captured by kind of just defending it. It looks like we do get the barrel of that Merkava there, but yeah, we can't really do a whole lot of other damage to him. And also I don't want to let people know that it exists, so I'm gonna stop shooting for now. Looks like there is like a CV90 here, probably pushing behind me. Actually, we're just gonna scout him there. Hopefully he doesn't know where we are, but just in case he does, I'm going to face this direction now, because you know, you never know what these light tanks think of. And yeah, there we go. We're just going to shoot him in the side there, and I guess if we spray hard enough, our rounds do eventually do enough damage. But yeah, as you saw right there, it actually did take quite a lot of time for him to get annihilated. So yeah, not great, not terrible either though, because we did survive in the end. There we go. I did hear the CV90 before, so you know, I just thought I'd get rid of him there. Admittedly, the enemy team here is kind of not feeling like respawning anymore. Only half of them are really left, so I mean, that's good for us, because then we win the game. But I guess that means we don't really have many enemies to shoot at. I don't know what's over there. Admittedly, if we spray hard enough, we do eventually get an assist, it looks like. And yeah, that's not terrible either. There we go. We're just going to quickly scout that guy through the wall there. I don't know what it is. Looks like it's a light tank, so we could have actually just shot it. But yeah, I think he's backed off into cover now, so hopefully someone on our team will be able to deal with him later on. Maybe I'll just watch this corner here, but it looks like he's launched a scout drone, so yeah, he'll probably know that I'm here, so yeah. That's not terrible. There was a jet earlier, so hopefully I don't get bombed, because, oh, there's 2 jets actually, never mind. So yeah, hopefully we don't get bombed here. But yeah, I think we do have a few SVAs, so they should, in theory, be able to, yeah, help us out. Looks like that light tank there is actually kind of pushed up out of his spawn area now. Just as I stop watching that area, we're just gonna quickly throw an artillery strike on him. I think he scouted me though, so you know, that isn't great, but it looks like he has been damaged now. But yeah, he's backed up into cover, so looks like we won't be able to get a piece of him. Looks like I'm getting artillery though, so I'm gonna quickly get out of here before anything unfortunate happens to me, because I have actually been killed by artillery quite a few times this thing, and it is rather unfortunate when it happens. Looks like all our allies have actually also all kind of just died here, so you know, that isn't great. So I think I'm gonna have to kind of watch this area. Oh. Alright, for our next battle, we are here on Cargo Port. Now, Cargo Port is a map where I usually kind of go off to the side in between C and B and kind of just hold W down this road, where I can actually eventually get side shots on people trying to get to the point. Problem is, we're at top tier, so that may just not work. I'm going to turn on, actually no, I'm going to turn off the remotes, there's no need to have them on. And yeah, I'm going to try and monitor what happens on that corner right there, because that's usually where all the enemies come from. You always have to watch for like antennas on top of here when you're in first person view, but it doesn't look like there's anybody here, so that's great. That means that we get to survive a bit longer. We do hear a couple of tanks here to the right of us and a helicopter, so I think I may just try and get rid of the helicopter first, because it looks like that tank we just heard there has actually been destroyed now. Admittedly, I don't see the helicopter though. He's probably really low to the ground somewhere. There we go, we just saw him right there, but yeah, he shouldn't pose too much of a threat to us since he's kind of going towards the C point. Ooh, looks like our gun can't really see him here, so I'm gonna have to move up a bit. We just saw a tank trying to get to the C point right there as well. And yeah, there we go. Looks like the helicopter's died now, but they're still capturing the point. So I think I'm gonna try and hold W here and try and, I guess, retake the point. Now, hopefully the tanks here just don't hear us. That would be best. There we go. Looks like we are able to get rid of that guy. I'm not sure if that's the only guy here, though. And evidently it isn't, because there is a Begleitpanzer somewhere over here. There we go. Looks like we just saw him. And there we go. We just barely get him before he gets around the corner. So, you know, I guess that does prevent them from kind of getting into spawn camping positions. Well, not really spawn camping, but where they can, yeah, I guess annihilate our team easily. And it looks like we do hear like a wheeled tank to the right of us. I don't really know where he is though. That wasn't a good scout, but I'm gonna let my BMP friend know right there that there is like someone kind of in this area. Wait, what? We're not capturing the point. We're not capturing the point. I just noticed. That has to be a tank right there then, which is a ZTZ. That's interesting. I'm gonna get off of the point for now. But ooh, that Type 74 just missed. That's not great. Oh, what? There we go. That was definitely a skill issue on that T-72's part. There is someone here to the right of us though. Ooh, will we be able to prevent him from killing our team? The answer is hopefully yes, but there's actually someone to the right of me as well. And okay, that's an allied helicopter. Okay, that's good to know. But I don't know what this tank to the right of me is planning on doing. I think he's like probably behind this container right here, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, it isn't easy to deal with him. Maybe I'll try and push up here and yeah, just try and deal with him. Ooh, there we go. Looks like we do see him. It's a striker. The striker. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with that. Maybe I can. No. Okay, looks like we do have to reload a missile now. So yeah, I guess we can't really capture the zone here, which is certainly a bit unfortunate. But yeah, we do still have the ticket bleed advantage, so we can sort of survive. Oh, that's a tank right there. Oh, we got shot. I just tried to back up there, but yeah, I guess we can't really. Maybe I'll try and request a tow from this guy, and yeah, no. Oh, but we do get an artillery strike on that striker though, so hey, not a terrible result. And there we go. Looks like the CV-90 we scouted has been destroyed now, so that gives us an additional assist. There is a plane here, which, you know, I'm going to try and shoot down, but only a hit. Yeah. It is what it is. I guess for now, I'll try and perhaps go to the B point, but do I hear somebody here? I'm not sure. I don't think I do. Alright. So I guess, yeah, I'll try and kind of push around the B point here and try and get to it because, yeah, it looks like the enemy team is capturing that. I guess to end today's video up, we're just going to quickly annihilate this leopard here. I don't know what he's doing there, but I guess he was defending against something, maybe people on the A point. But yeah, we do annihilate him now. There's also an enemy plane here coming in. Admittedly, maybe I could have used the thermal tracking on him, but I don't really have time for that because, you know, he's right in front of me. But I think our SBA friend can at least keep him away. And that'll probably be the end of this game. All right, there we go. Well, in the end, there we got 6 ground kills, 2 assists. Certainly not a bad result, but I think I'm going to end it off with that for today's video. I don't know, the BMP-2M, I just don't enjoy playing it. It's kind of a, hey, get 2 kills and get annihilated type of tank where, you know, you don't really survive very long. I guess the games that I showed here, I kind of survived sort of long, but those are really the exception and not the norm. I guess a lot of content creators, or at least they used to kind of prop this thing up as this overpowered Russian bias XD machine, but it really isn't. You know, it gets shot easily. Something that 9.7, which is arguably more criminal, is the, where is it? The CV90-105. But I guess that's at 10.0, so fair enough. But this thing is, in my opinion, significantly more criminal than the BMP-2M can ever hope to be. Just because it has a 5-second reload on a gun that can actually, like, one-tap enemies. In the BMP-2, you have to fire like a good 5 rounds for it to actually start doing noticeable damage. And you know, those 5 rounds are critical time where the enemy tank can just shoot you. And yeah, you kind of just lose the engagement. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this tank in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.